posted the help with picking up animals and so forth, cats, stray animals. People from the fucking cruise ship, friends of them that are infected, called her up to get a cat, and now she's in quarantine. She just posted to Facebook. Yo. Wonder Twin swinging in action. Had a couple of gallons, bottles. Let's show Mama's modified hers. Show her how to make plasma. Each one teach one. You heard what the quiche people they doing they 10 people a day shit. Did you see with the reading of this? Displace this in your container. Like old flux capacitor. I'm going to the recycle bins. Get silica. Make as much as possible. Maybe Rumpelstiltskinning and flipping plasma. Turn it into silica. Start making metamaterials. We got this, guys. We're gonna beat them. Yeah. You know, the essentials. Tossies. Several masks. Hatchets, blades. Fades. 300 amp shunts I use for the power inverters on the property. Anyhow, the rest of this stuff in the shop. Pet store's still open. Doing some delivering of silver. If you're on Facebook, my wife is Maria Pugdella. She's answering the people. We're going to be dropping off the silver. Do what we do. Vibrational medicines. Key to all the chakras. DNA repair. Those of you out there that know about her lifts me up. Changed my business license, changed my code. Get a hold of my mother. Ordained priest. Myself. I'm not ordained in the state of California, but Mom is. So, you understand when I was talking to Mom about that? Now we move forward. We gotta combat these people in all forms. Do you understand? Do you understand, Mom?
I don't feel defeated, I feel pissed off. Like, seriously.
It was fucking time.
Snap on a fucking finger, it just can change. This was not what I thought of my reality.
So, this reality that I drew out, I knew about, I just turned this over, as you notice, people. What's there? Paper, airplane, and flight, a compass, books of knowledge. It's that time for y'all. Anyhow, I've been telling you. But these fools still don't get it. Still missing a bunch of shit. That's why we're the pinnacle. Still always. And forever will be. So as you see with my wife, she got to feel people are gonna get blessed with this, so that they can be energized and heal other people. Anti-venom, baby. I give myself for the world. There's me in every bottle.
Let's go before it gets dark.
Yes, Mama. Thank you.
Yeah.
Wonder Twins on duty. Where's the matter, everybody? And as you see, it's not been in there. It's been in here for a while. That's interesting. Plasma jelly.
I hope this doesn't strike your ego, but it's obviously not for kid making, so we're gonna do something before we get into that phase.
It's not an ego strike. I wish to have children.
Well, me too, but it's not time.
It caused us to have 2 miscarriages, Mama. Songs on the front porch. We had a shekel. The embryonic faith. They dropped $1 in the shekel that was paid for a brie. It's a crossing. Where Abraham was called Abraham, or Sarah. And called Cave of McCullough. Then called l.e.n.r. She said, only thing that stood out to her was this: she started coming to the focal point on it all. I explained to her, now go on it all. We'll go this way. Be here. Cross back. Come to here. Yalla. Understand what we understand. I use the crystals with the plasma that's in the crystals. Anyhow, love and light. I have her fuel ready for her. Oh, the pendants. The little pendants, like with Jeremy got. So many friends. So many friends. All lined up and ready for Mama to test and ask. And ready now to go to battle. Yes. First you scan the fuel, so we know what all these are ready for, huh? Oh, ready to go to battle. On the macro nanometer, as they talk about on Mark House paper, right? Right? And I'm ready to go to battle. And I'm not ready to go to battle with my plasma, as you see. Because I'm understand my plasma fully autonomous self-organizing systems. My plasma is alive. My plasma has life in it, as you see in the pictures, and life right now is growing, right? Right? There's so many different kinds. All of their potentialities, vitalities. Cure for cancers, the star core. Patient 0 for me is with my mother. Sarcoidosis AIDS that misdiagnosed my mother with when I was 12. So I learned how to make this. Put on TV when I was 17 for it, and then they stole it, the information. But anyhow. I'm bringing out these ones. The offensive several. You remember, the first one's mama made. And then blow up the motor and mess up the battery in the car. Shaman stones. You see, core crystals and put plasma in them. You guys use plastic. I even melt it back together, and it still evaporates out like a natural aqua. Can you feel that? Benin. There's that. Opalized crystal. Oh, these are so important. Some lasers, but you don't hear the keys, people. Never. You ever see him drink his stuff? Do anything like that. Oh, these guys got soul. Trying to keep up. Silver plasma laser. You know who's still growing on their own?
Yeah, I have a map of everybody. Let's do this.
It's called the silver rosebud, growing from my silver anecolloidals. Growing from the only time I ever spun my E plasma with it. And you see it's growing on its own. Little dendritic balls. Sulfide cardia. You know, optic chiasm growing. And plasma. Key stuff do that. All it does is steal your energy. Right? Remember, I use water scrubbers. Ionic silver, ionic breeze, ions, ozone generators, change atmosphere. You ever wonder why it feels so good in here? We live a whole different time construct and way than you guys. And we'll be making our waters now with my plasma and infusing the, as you see, like, you know, Keish says you can't do that because it waters down his energetics of his stuff, right? You gotta drink the Kool-Aid. But that's bulk. What you guys supposedly don't work with, but you gotta drink the stuff. You can't infuse it sympathetically, re-entrain it in other materials, so, well, who's thinking on bulk? And perpetual motion free energy lies? Not us here. Our first clients gifted us that. That was the day we opened. Disaccharide silver. Pure silver. Purple. AG0. And calcite. Understand. Someone who understands crystals and nature and sulfides. Otherwise, you're dealing with a madman whose frontal brain is eaten. Alright. Let's remember chondritic's plasma. Like my glass, only made by plasma. The silica plasma, fulgurites. Here's the most special. Clay soil fulgurites, where you get only way you get natural ATP amino acid outside your body. And then you get those thionines found on Mars Range Rover. Okay. Exotrinic fulgurite right there. Oh. Did you guys know that's because you're in the space program? Okay. How do you think you make wormholes, people? You silly children. So, oh look, there's moldavite. It's chondritic. Yeah. What keeps you alive? ATP amino acid. What, I got a bunch of 90 feet of it.
Well, we got it.
Why go apeshit over this when you handed me that quartz there? Why do you think? You never had to eat food. Why are you always munching and your husband's not? And why the Keish program always steal my information? Right? And sell it back to you, and now you're pissed off because you're like, oh shit. What? That's everything me and my husband have, our conversations on the personal level that keep disappearing in Messenger and shit like that. So get yourself miswaxed, people. It's the thing. Open up the gut fauna and other things. Miswax. Try to help y'all. Nobody want to listen. Willow, tuata, tuata. Yeah, Latif. I love you all. I can be abrasive, but hey, you need it. We're off on our mission. Love and light. Doing as much as we can. Help us, help you survive. And we stay alive, we can help you stay alive. Energy is energy, reciprocal. Love and light. It's all about KELEA water. Go help Sister Jeannie. Heal her. Heal the person she got the cat from. And heal their friend on the cruise ship. And prove to the world the Keish program is bullshit. The strength and power of love is how you defeat this. of love. Power of love. The power of love. Imagine what people sit in front of, you know, I use this stuff. I'm about to smack them motherfuckers with this shit, you know? Right. Already see a Buddha growing crystals with plasma water, right? Never mind.
God is the light. I have in English
how to do it. Yeah, these ones are. I gotta fill the other ones. Keep that home.
Hello.
Hi, how are you today?
Fine, how are you?
Good. I'm Maria. You ordered some sage bundles?
Oh yes, thank you very much. Thank you.
Yeah,
I was
thank you.
expecting it to come in the mail.
No, we decided because I had so many orders that we decided to take a drive and just deliver them in person instead of people waiting until
Thank
tomorrow.
you very, very much.
Yes, and as I had
I'm
told
very
you,
excited.
as I had told you, my husband had made his own ionic silver.
This right here, ma'am,
Uh-huh.
the little bit that spilled out,
Uh-huh.
if you would, I'll show you something really fast.
Okay.
If you wipe it on your fingers,
Uh-huh.
That is coconut oil infused with plasma.
if you get it on your hands, a little bit more. Now, if you go as such, do you feel?
Oh.
Do you understand?
Yes.
So it's for topical and to put on surfaces for the baby and so forth. It will help block the energetics of this stuff. The same with this.
Oh wow.
This, use with the family. Once you get down to right here, first use it as a bulk, meaning a spray sublingually. Get it down to here. That's why my face is shining. You use it, because you know you touch your face and other things like that. But get it down to here. Then once you've done such, you can place it in another container.
If you guys have a big water container,
Like a gallon
you
jug.
can put it in it and then you put water in it and you guys drink it from there. So you don't go through it. You just use the energetics of it.
Oh.
So for the first few days, spray it on your mouth, spray it on your face, spray it on the kid's mouth. It's silver. It's going to boost your immune system.
Oh,
There's no
God, we
side
need that.
effects to it.
They're all autistic. I brought them home from the hospital. They were drug addicted, drug exposed babies. And
Come to our shop. I have a remedy that will help them because I was born autistic also.
I brought them home, and CPS asked me if I wanted to give them back when they got diagnosed, and I was like, I've just tried to do everything as natural as I possibly can
If you
without.
look into KELEA water and autism,
I'll
or
text
what is
it
called
for you.
ACE,
Okay, thank you.
you'll see that you can do a simple red neutral dye off of eBay with a shortwave light on a piece of paper towel on the
You just
skin.
not order the red natural dye,
The
which
body
comes from
will-
natural
listen to me.
pigmentations, like you were saying from being aborigines. You know
Say good.
the art of dyeing naturally. So
Yes.
red natural dye comes from a natural plant, certain roots or insects
Yes.
that generate that
cinnabar.
pigment.
Yeah.
It's from cinnabar. So he's saying you put the powder in a paper towel, you apply it on the kid's skin,
You hit them with a shortwave light
hit it with a short wave UV light.
for 5 to 10 minutes. You remove
And
it.
it'll.
The body will phosphorylate green there. Because remember, our cells communicate. That's why when we were younger, they say don't eat these type of dyes because that's what,
Messes.
not that messes, it's what the diseases use to survive. And our body communicates.
With all
By
the diseases
biophosphorylating.
going on right now.
You understand?
Yeah.
They live in the body through flavins. So if you eat the stuff you have your child eating, take
Dad.
and remove because that has flavins, the B12, things that B positive membrane, say staphylococcus, syphilis, so forth,
Yep.
survive with that. Like listeria uses flavins to electron electrostatic transport.
I don't let them eat that. Dad gives it to him because Dad's a junk food junkie.
Because
Mom's organic.
he still has the gut bacteria.
Yep.
As you know,
I have it.
as
too,
we,
but my thyroid screws me.
so mom, because you don't speak to dad because you choke yourself, your thyroid issue that you have because you've seen that from when you were a child with mom. Therefore, you codependently got with your husband who does the same. You understand?
Yes, I get it.
Talk to
Get
them.
yourself what kyanite and other things and magnesium. It will help your thyroid goal, but it will also help you with your heart issue because of the thyroid issue.
It's not really
Your
the thyroid, it's
magnesium.
the emotions that had got stuck right here and it's choking you up.
You understand?
Yes, I get
And
it.
by speaking on such, you will help him, but also make it to where it's not a miasma that even though they're not genetically your children,
It'll help them
you have
too.
genetically raised them because all
Yep.
the food and sustenance you give to them, they are now yours.
They are now mine. Yep, exactly.
So show them a different way of relating to each other, and then when they grow up, they don't go for the same. They go for the
They
new
go
that
for
you
a
show
different-
them.
Yep.
Thank you, Mama.
Thank you very much. Thank
If
you.
I can I hug you?
Yes.
And thank you for what you're doing.
Thank you. Thank you.
They have caused us to have 2 miscarriages, so we thank you for what you're doing.
I think that is why I lost my baby. My last baby was because I was meant to have these guys. Still crushes me to this day, and he should be 17. There's plenty of babies to be fostered,
Mm-hmm.
and that's what I decided to go and do.
Thank you.
And Native, Hispanic, and Black babies are the ones that nobody wants. So that's what I do. I take everyone.
Unfortunately, because I'm her sponsor to be in the country, and she's not a U.S. citizen, but we just got our paperwork done. We can't be foster parents because, as you know, as being considered 3/5 of a human being to these idiots, and I've been to prison. I'm the original creator of plasma. What you'll see if you watch my channel, you'll see the information, and you'll see why my life and why we're here doing and thinking. Because, as you know, we're the very first and only crystal shop of this area.
Yeah, whenever this gets done, come visit us. We're
I
in
will.
downtown Marysville. We
I
would
will.
love to talk to the kids.
Oh, I will, and
I'll
I'll
talk
bring
with
them.
you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
My wife is trying to get her women's group back together. We would
Oh.
love to have.
I would love to go. I would love it. Thank you very, very much.
Thank
I
you. Do the
appreciate
silver
you.
daily. If
I
you
will.
run out, hit me up. We'll get you more.
Okay, I will.
Question: you ever done LSD?
No.
No. Mushrooms?
Get what?
Peyote?
What?
Peyote?
No.
Vision Quest?
No.
So when you took the mushrooms, psilocybin or Kibinces?
I don't know. I just thought I was superhuman and tried to fight everybody.
If you would right now,
Uh-huh.
in front of us. Three. Remember that before your ego took over and you started trying to fight everyone, that flavor, because why they allowed psilocybin to be used as antidepressants because of lithium that's in it.
I've taken lithium.
But this
Now,
is natural.
lithium bicarbonate is mixed with something that you have to take 5 to 7 to 1,000 milligrams a day because it is not mixed. Or say, if you look into lithium urate, it's 5 milligram pills, and then your body only has to produce 1 milligram of lithium a day. If you do not, then you have to eat or take entropy. It's something else. A stimulant, coffee, so forth. Recovering alcoholic, because alcohol has the best way of getting ready, alcohol, lithium, but again, so does sugar.
Yeah.
Of chocolate. My wife is 70 pounds heavier. Back when we first met. Alcoholism is not my family, but are dead.
I just ate chocolate like no tomorrow because I needed the lithium.
And the
Like
information
chocolate
I
with
had in my
sugar,
head,
it depletes you from it.
it's like
You
taking a
understand?
vitamin.
Yeah.
It gives you a high a little bit and you're happy and you forget about everything and then you crash again.
Yep.
And you're not happy no more and you got an extra
So
pound.
as you know, when they were trying to modulate your lithium, your husband would try to talk with you and you looked like you had a stroke. And yourself, you felt the same way.
I took myself off
You
because I
understand?
couldn't stand. I felt stupid.
It's like someone with Gabby bitten.
Gabapentin.
Yes, in
So
rotten.
there's crystals that got lithium naturally occurring in it that you can put it in this water container that we're telling you if you start doing this water container, you put all the
Get away
crystals
from it.
inside of it and then the kids can be drinking those energetics. We get people sending us pictures just for you to get like the idea of what we're talking about. It can be found like in Walmart, you can get it for $10. These water containers that have a spigot on it.
Yes, I have those.
So once you have used about this much of it, You don't need to keep spraying it because you have already brought up your immune system. You put it in the middle of this container. And just by being in the resonance of it, your
Sympathetic
water
resonance.
is going to be having the energetics of the silver without having to go through it.
Okay.
So like containers like this that you can just pick it. Yeah. Put
Awesome.
these straight a little bit because it's all
Oh, it's
coconut.
leaking.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let
This
it,
is the heat of your body.
the heat of your body is
Yes.
melting it.
Set it inside while you
Yes.
still have it on your hands. Massage your husband where he has an issue.
How are you today?
Okay. Thank you.
Love and light, sister. Thank you. God bless. Brother, thank you. We have some yerba cinta also and purple sage.
Okay.
If you understand. I'm of the Wolf Clan Iroquois. Blessed.
A little bit of people's world.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, thank you. So it is.
What's next?
Let's see, we're on tap. Never mind.
Good to see you.
Hello.
Blessings, the silver.
That one right there. Thank you.
And this for
This
topical.
too. Okay. Thank you.
Here, I'll show you something.
Okay.
If you hold those
Okay.
and go like this.
Just pull them apart like this.
Oh yeah, I feel that. Nice. Thank you.
If you put this on
Mhm.
your hands,
Put it on your hands.
Mhm.
You're gonna get like a protective feel too.
do you feel?
Oh, okay.
If
Yeah.
your husband has any issues or yourself, put it on the babies.
Okay.
It'll help him.
Yes, I will. Thank you so
And the
much.
silver, wake up every morning and before bed, do it in your mouth.
After like they brush their teeth or before or.
It can be both.
Yeah.
Okay.
And if you get about to using this much of it, if you guys have any, one of those water dispenser containers, not the hot and cold one, but just like a glass container
Mhm.
that you can put your own water and crystals in
Yes.
it, put these in it. Put it in
Put it in the water.
Yeah, stop drinking it and put it in the water.
Okay.
So by
The energetics
sympathetic
to go into it.
resonance, that water is going to get charged with the silver energetics.
And then just drink the water.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
I'll do that,
So
yeah.
keep one bottle where you guys do it daily. The other bottle, use it a little bit, and once you get to about this much, just put it in the container.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah, treat your water.
I know.
It's
Thank
gonna
you
help
so
the
much.
kids also, and do some meditation,
Yes.
do some yoga.
Hola.
Mhm.
You guys,
Say hi. Oh my God. Say
Be-
hi. They need a social life.
be patient, okay?
Yes. Say
This is time that we all need to be really patient with each other.
Music. We love music.
Do you like dancing?
Oh yeah. Oh. These are my friends that I met through work.
How are you today?
Yeah. They brought us some stuff so that we can clear out the house.
I like it.
Okay? So that we can all be healthy. Okay. Yeah. Can I get my phone back? Can you get my phone? Here we go. So first say, my name is Aaliyah. Nice to meet you.
Nice to
What's
meet you,
your
Aaliyah.
name?
My name is Ezekiel.
Ezekiel,
nice to
like
meet
your
you.
cousin's name. Ezekiel.
My name is Maria.
And that's Maria. So nice to meet you guys.
So it sounds like you guys could have a dance party in here.
That's what we actually were doing just a little bit ago.
Beautiful, I like it.
Yeah. Thank you guys so much.
It's nice to meet you.
I'll nice to meet you. Okay.
Okay, you
All
guys
right.
take care of each other,
Thank
okay?
you guys. Really
Yeah, let us know how
appreciate
you like the silver.
I will. Thank you.
Love and light.
Bye.
It's a cute little baby.
He comes out with a full reggaeton kind of thing. I was like, what?
Okay, and the other one should be close to him. From Monday to Friday, they're at grandma's house with all the kids. So from here,
Everybody, this is what's going on with everyone
Bridge
right
Street.
now. No one knows what to do. They're at home with their kids, actually.
Yeah, I know. That's probably the
Head
biggest
south on Darb Road
pandemic.
toward Bridge Street, then turn left onto Bridge Street.
Hi, Rose. Sorry, I didn't see the text. I'm busy doing needlework and, you
Beautiful.
get counting, cross stitch count, cross stitch.
No
Hi,
worries.
how are you guys?
Good. How are you?
Here, I would hug you, but
No.
how much was it? Like
12.
12?
Yeah.
I gave you, I think, a little more, but that's because you're driving around.
Okay, we'll take the donation because we're actually going to give you more too.
Oh.
We're not just delivering the sage, but we had included a gift of silver. So my husband does his own
I was
ionic
just
silver.
reading this. Oh, wow.
So it came your way.
Good, good.
So the way that we would suggest you to do is
Femi, I'll hold it for you.
Oh.
here, feel it. Feel it.
Oh, I can feel it. Wow, wow.
So if you start your morning, spray it in your mouth 5 times. Have your husband spray it in his mouth.
Once you get down to about right here, then you don't need to take it in bulk anymore. Just place it in a 1 gallon jug.
And in the
Through
water.
sympathetic
Yeah.
resonance.
Yeah.
It will infuse. This
Oh.
also been infused inside of this coconut oil, so you can use as a topical.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah.
As you get it on your body, if you'll open your hand to your other hand, meaning towards each other.
Yeah.
Do you understand?
Yes, 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 yes.
Do you feel that?
It's weird because you can
Not
feel a
weird.
resistance.
Word means it's observational, word
Oh,
that means
no.
external and supernatural from yourself.
So it's not weird then.
No, because you're feeling your own light, your own KELEA.
It's so cool that silver can
You're
do
feeling
that.
your own,
Oh,
it's
yeah.
what's called binaural touch, like binaural beat.
I've been doing a lot of Tai Chi and meditating, and I've noticed that I can feel my body better.
Yes,
If that
ma'am.
makes any sense. I guess
Yes, ma'am.
spending all that time just concentrating and moving and...
If you look at my YouTube channel, Ezekiel Metcalf, you'll
Okay.
see things on how I make this, but also a bunch of old, say, people that explain things properly in
Yes.
scientific
Oh,
terms,
I need that, yes.
but also not scientific terms. And it's just as easy as Googling those people's words.
Oh, how cool. I'm excited. Yeah, my husband, I'm going to get him to do some of this with me. You're right, because it doesn't work if only one of us.
May I ask a question? Kind of silly. You ever did LSD back in the day?
It's been a while, but yes.
Okay. Then do your first spray in front of me, please.
If you spray your silver.
You're from the time from when they really had the LSD.
Yes, yes, for
So
sure.
you
Yeah, people
remember-
were making it in that.
You'll remember this flavor, but you won't go on the lysergic acid
Just
binging trip.
one?
Do a couple.
you will taste the sort of metallic taste
A
to
couple
it.
good sprays, man.
Oh, that one's better.
There you go. You'll feel the zeta go through the body, and you'll feel this here open.
Mm-hmm.
And you feel that go through your mind and body.
A little bit. Probably because I just ate. Drink like about a gallon of water.
If you open your hands now
Mm-hmm.
and do as you were saying, if you just go as such, now how does that feel?
Oh, the resistance starts out here. Before it had to get closer.
You understand?
Kind of feels hot.
What you want to focus on is making that cold.
Cold.
Yes,
Not
ma'am.
hot.
Yes.
Hmm.
Because remember, you know about magnetic therapy, so if you use a magnet of positive potentiation, it has a negative effect on the body. That's why it's ignorant to go to someone doing Reiki, because why? They're doing positive potentiation, causing heat, which shows you it's male energy instead of female. The most explosive energy and most dangerous is what? The vacuum,
The vacuum.
the ovum, the woman, feminine.
Neg-entropy, cold energy like the moon,
Yes, yes.
feminine energy,
Yeah.
not explosive
the moon
energy.
Is feminine and
So as you go as
Oh.
such, if you go like such with these in front of me, if you do that, you'll feel that it makes your intrinsic muscles go a certain way. Because remember, you're moving your extrinsic muscles, but your intrinsic muscles make you not be able to have to think to breathe.
Mm-hmm.
So it will correct you.
I need that right now.
Even if you grab it sort of from the bottom of it,
Mm-hmm.
and you get articulating and just like that, more in a cylindrical way,
Mm-hmm.
you're gonna notice that it stopped turning in a circle, but it has really sharp angles to it.
Feels like a diamond shape.
It's the shape of the tetragrammatron,
Oh.
the icosahedron, 128-pointed star. What the word God comes from.
How many points?
128.
128.
120?
Eight.
128?
128.
Hmm. Been dealing with little X's all day. Although I did sit outside in the sun. We got a bench, and I've been coming out here and in the backyard, depending upon the time of day,
That's beautiful.
listening to the birds. Kind of earthing, I think. Bare feet. And
Yeah.
If you look up, you'll find that when birds do their chirps, it's in response to the magnetic flux that's happening to the area. Why they say to meditate on the trees, or say as Jesus or Isa in proper term, would always teach sermon outside. And why when you have fruitful conversation, you know, the phone will try to chime and make you get out of a conversation, but yet when you're having really good, there's always birds that come,
Yes,
and
yes,
butterflies
yes.
that
I
will
really
come around.
noticed the butterflies and birds. Yes.
Because the magnetic difference. Because when you're at peace, you know, like with TMI or transcendental meditation or zikr or Shaolin Qigong or Dugong Qigong, where you're moving the energy, when the hemispheres with oscillograph, you can see the two hemispheres, because you know these are scalar wave inductance, transverse wave, and when you put a positive with a positive together, you get a negative. So you can make the feet cold or the body cold or walk across cold, so on and so forth. But when you cause those magnetic fluxes, why, like when Jacob's ladder happened, and he ascended and there was a pillar of snow that was there, the Roman soldiers recounted from the old scripture that you're able to read, but they read in the Bible, have they not? So those things are not in there.
They didn't, some of the Bible is not complete, that's for sure.
But what I mean is, in the English translation printed in America, because you're my tenure, you got to read still when Isa would say, peace be upon you, to his apostles.
Yes, yes.
And in those scriptures it states when Jacob left,
Oh, I don't
when the
remember
stone
that
pillar
one, but,
was there, the Romans accounted in Latin that there was snow there.
Interesting. No, I don't remember that at all.
It's
So
like
maybe
when
it was-
Esau passed his robe and came, when the Roman soldiers were after him,
Yeah,
what did he do? He ascended, and the same thing was there, neg-entropy. There was snow.
snow, because of the cold, then you're right.
Yes, ma'am.
The energy. Oh,
You understand? That's why the parable of when the flowers were cast upon in the water, that hue that was made. The lukewarm water mixing with the other, but eugenics program uses that to say for what? Racism.
Oh, that's too bad.
You understand?
Yeah.
Those parables are using eugenics, but that's what they use. But it's talking about the waters because the largest organ of our body is the interstitial.
Yes, yes.
And why in Abrahamic
Which is
faith.
why I think that some things like the moon and different cycles do affect us.
Mhm.
Or we can let it. We can
Not
feel
that it
and
let
guide
it. Distilled water becomes electrolytic when the full moon.
Without your permission, it's affecting you.
Yeah, I'm sure it is. Like some people just
Because
don't.
we are all connected.
Distilled water becomes electrolytic when it's full moon. And
If you got
electrolytic
distilled
becomes
water,
distilled. That's
that
why
is completely depleted from minerals,
mince.
in the full moon,
Oh.
it becomes mineralized. That's why we call it moon cycle. Because when the moon is full, we're
Yeah.
supposed to be letting down.
Your
Because
sulfide
we are
I always
mineralized.
put my water out and my crystals out and spend some time under the full moon.
If your minerals were off back when you were all, I mean not no disrespect, but if you're past that time of mincing, if you remember back when you did, if you had any amalgam fillings, if your mineral content was off, then you would feel pain in those because the sulfide or K would come up
I bet I did, and I don't remember.
to bring those.
I used to have a lot of teeth problems, toothaches, like for
Because
no
of the
reason.
amalgams that they put on
Or
us.
smelling coppery. And when your
Yeah.
mince it would be coppery smelling,
Right, right.
you would have heavy water retention and sluggish.
Yes.
Because
yes,
the copper is
very
used
true.
for the exchange. And as you see with the young sisters not using cast iron skillets and so forth, what are they having? Anemia problem.
Iron
Yeah,
deficiency.
we use cast iron.
Yeah.
I still have my grandmother's, and Steve had some of his.
Because that way, by cooking in it, you're getting those minerals,
Yeah, yeah.
iron ions.
Plus, they're excellent cooking anyway.
Yeah.
But
They're heavy, but
They've taken
Yeah.
that away. They rated that crystal because metal is a crystal. They've taken that and make you use a different crystal that vibrates a different attenuation.
yeah.
The
So when you do
Teflon.
your alchemy, when you cook your food, it doesn't get the right what.
Oh,
You understand?
my, unfortunately, I think they're stainless, but I'm still using pots and pans from the 70s because I had Revereware and it just stayed good, so I'm still using it. It
Think of
cleans
this,
and everything.
decret was still getting pushed on the world because your grandparents wouldn't allow plastic. So they named it
They were
decret.
smart.
But they named it decret. And now we have plastic.
Yeah.
And because of that, our bodies are hurt because they said, here, take this Teflon.
Us and everybody, yeah. Yeah, it's probably the most disappointing thing that's happened in my lifetime was the replacing glass bottles and stuff and becoming plastic. Making plastic.
And you see everyone gets sick because of it.
And I'm definitely using less, but it's really hard to get away from completely. Everything comes in plastic. Like I got a delivery today and it had plastic bubble wrap in it. It was like,
There's a way we can make it change by, again, because it's consumerism. So if we don't accept it, we can force them.
I
Because
buy
every
a lot
dollar
of stuff either
counts.
in the cartons or, like the paper cartons or the glass when I have a choice, if there's a difference.
If-
And of course canned goods, I'll still for canned goods instead of plastic stuff.
Spirit says for me to share with you this because it's the metamaterial. So the plasma that I make, I also infuse it into glass. So this right here, when you go onto YouTube and you see my channel, my wife, because remember, we're dowsers. She had just dowsed this. So this is a glass that has the plasma in it. If you open your hand to that and feel, meaning above each other, or as you like, as you're being shown.
You can bring
This
your hand.
vibrates.
You can bring your hand above and pulse it.
Could feel it vibrating.
In your hand, like tingling.
If you have any crystals or anything, use them, but also that, put that in your gallon jug.
Oh, okay.
If you'll take that and bring out to here, come to your crown chakra, come down to your third, down to your throat, down to your heart, sacral, solar plex, then sacral, chakra. How did that feel? Did you feel the
Cleansing.
difference in between? If you'll come back up.
Try to connect with this, like he called it a standing wave, that is like a channel of energy.
Oh yeah, I do one of the things I do with my hands with the breathing goes through the 5.
So do as that, but use such
When you do your breathing, incorporate that now that he's gifting you into your exercise.
I can do that. Yeah.
I had just dosed it this morning, and it's just absolutely beneficial for all sorts of inflammation, the emotional body, mental body, intrinsic knowledge, innate thought, concrete thought. It's just super beneficial for you. So keep it,
neat.
keep it with you in your practices. And again, if
Yes,
you
yes.
guys have like a gallon container with a spigot that
I
you
do,
that
yeah.
you treat your water, put crystals in, put one of those silver bottles and drink it, and then put that specimen in there
I've
too.
been forgetting to tell people to put, and write VP, but capital letter, Victor and Paul, 882.
I'll send it
in-
to you.
BPHH2. Okay.
BPA82 is
And
a
cytokine
phages
storm.
that eats viruses and bacteria.
So to kill the coronavirus.
Yeah,
And even if you
yeah.
guys have any parasitic viruses that are just
Yeah.
not the coronavirus, but
Yeah, there's other stuff going
Yeah.
around, yes.
so
yes.
put it in your water, simply as writing it with a Sharpie, or if you don't have a
Remember
Sharpie,
Dr.
put it in
Emoto.
a
I
piece.
do have a Sharpie.
So
Remember
BPAA2,
Dr. Emoto,
because it's what Dr. Emoto has shown.
water has memory. But he
Yes,
didn't
I
prove-
believe it does.
But he didn't prove water had memory by writing love, hate, or gratitude in the language we don't understand. If we look at that and it still comes out of that, he proved Solomon's knowledge of longitudinal waveguides are sigil magic.
That when you
There
write
is.
We're
something, even
co-creators.
though you may not understand it
What
in the
you're
physical
writing?
form, subconsciously you know.
It's a
Yes,
longitudinal
yes.
waveguide for the transverse wave that comes from
There's
here.
a lot going on with our bodies we don't know all the time, I think, and that would make sense then,
Mhm.
because you're feeling it even though you're not understanding it.
Hmm.
But this is what is lacking in, say, scripture,
Mm-hmm.
from mathematics, but yet, say, from construction. We're taught here to look for the X, because the X was not understood from Latin for the soul, from Hermeg,
Mm-hmm.
remember?
Oh, yes.
So how many points are brainwashed to people in Western ideology that there's only 4 points to a square or 8 points to a cube? So if you remove your soul from that as being a co-creator, then what happens? You become the cathode, and you give your ions to it, and it collects dust, and you spend your life making it the anode, and you're the cathode. Because we're in water, and we're electricity.
Hey, how's
Hi.
it going?
Blessing, brother.
Hi, how are you today?
Not bad.
Getting some knowledge here.
So as you know, and you remember,
This is Steve.
Hi,
I'm
Steve.
Maria. And I always
Ezekiel.
Ezekiel.
as you know, there's, again, as they teach us, if there's only 4 points to that cube, or 8 points to that square, vice versa, however you wish to do the numbers.
Mm-hmm.
But if you subtract yourself from it, then you're not co-creating.
For it to be there, you are observing it, so you're the ninth
Right.
point. You're projecting
Or
the
the
image
fifth.
into it.
The between you and the
Right, so you
is
got
it-
1,
It
2,
can't be
3,
here
4,
without
5,
you.
6, 7, 8. The ninth is yourself.
So it's always an odd number that way? Oh, well, no, because some things do have
No.
odd numbers.
What I'm illustrating to you is, again, quantum physics states that the world behind me is a swirl of shit.
Mm-hmm.
You see it as there, but yet your house is there, but again, it proves that your house is not there, your perception. Only because you use what? The word house. Is it in construct, in phase that it's there, but it's not truly there? You understand? Because you're not looking at it.
I used to always
And
have dreams
be it that you're not
what
looking
we
at
were
it.
looking at was not the same thing as what we were seeing.
No, because it's not real time.
Yeah.
This is not real time. The only thing that is the voice, because it takes 4 modes of transmission to change the C octave from 256 times per second to strike the ear. It strikes the eardrum, then goes from kinetic energy to the water, from being, say, an inductance, a little bone that rattles, and then hits the other piece, like a telegraph, which fires what is called volley fire neurons, which are the fastest neurons inside the body. For you to shake your head before the sound from my mouth leaves. You
Like the
understand?
speed of sound.
Speed of sound is faster than light. It's a
Yeah.
phaser. You have
The speed of the
lasers.
neurons is faster
Mm-hmm.
than the speed of sound.
You understand? Volley
Yeah,
fire.
Yeah, interesting.
Autistic man that made himself not autistic anymore, and I was put on TV for my senior project. Fully autonomous self-organizing systems back in '97, Marysville High School. It's taken me 25 years to get my friend to finally publish her thesis. She's an accredited scientist now that her mechanism has been proven for how the menthol oil works on the body, the
Yeah.
mechanism of it, that shows that your body gets inductance from outside, which shows you don't have to eat anymore. That's why we die. Because why in old scripture does it tell you not to eat heated bread? Because it's, well, with the down pressure, man, you eat the bread of death, right? We're supposed to be eating leavened bread. If you're going to consume anything, it's supposed to be what?
Alive.
Leavened
Alive,
and
yeah.
alive. So we're not eating things that are alive, we're eating things that are what? Dead.
Dead.
And because it's dead,
Through heat, which is destruction.
those things that eat off you eat through electrostatic electron transport, like listeria uses flavins. You guys are my 10 years, so you've seen, not as old as Leon.
Yeah.
Leon Ellis is 74, so you've only seen the food pyramid change twice. 1980 would have turned to you. No more lipids, no thing that gets the omega fats and the myelin come on. It would turn to straight sugar. And what do you see
Carbs,
missing
carbs.
from, what do you
But
see
we've always
missing?
had carbs in our life.
Yes, but it was not the staple.
No, no.
But in the
Now
pyramid,
all it is
was
is
at the bottom and not at the
staple.
top.
I don't know, I ate a lot
Now-
of Wonder Bread when I was a kid. I was a skinny little rat.
But it doesn't do anything for you. That's why Wonder Bread was put out, because what did
I
they do
think
to it?
Riding the bicycle
I don't think it did
6-8
anything.
hours a day running around town is what did it for you.
You ever have anemia?
No.
You ever any issues with bone spurs or arthritis?
Well, I'm 67.
I'm
so
saying when you're younger,
little osteoarthritis.
I don't think
yeah.
I
Yes.
had any when I was younger.
because you
Oh,
started,
no, not when I was younger, no.
but you have it now.
A little bit, yeah.
Started about 40s? Because you were eating Wonder Bread. If you remember Wonder Bread Market, that was in Yuba City before you went over the
Oh,
bridge.
not that recently, I wasn't, no.
No,
I
not
was
saying
a
no.
kid,
I'm
yeah.
saying Wonder Bread Market it used to be,
I
because it's
remember
been
that,
years
yeah.
since it's been open.
Yeah,
Because
well,
I
I
used to
did
get
do
it,
that.
right? So, exactly. Why? Because it had added calcium and iron.
Yeah.
And when you do those, because I'm from 1980, the Flintstone kids, look how, excuse my language, man, fucked up my generation is, because all the kids got dyes, vitamins that when you
Yes,
take a
yes.
vitamin, you urinate out because it has a positive potentiation. It takes what you need and you... So when you stop using it, like my generation who was fed creatine to work out, all the guys from my generation have no testosterone or getting inoculated because they have...
They found wrong ways to get it.
The creatine makes your body, or it makes us develop breasts. Like, it's really funny.
Too much.
Women like men that look like women, and men like women that look like men. If you look at the people now drinking those sports drinks and all that kind of stuff,
Oh, yes,
the exercise
yes,
places,
yes,
all you
yes.
see is Madonna from 86. But not when she was like a virgin, but when she was all cracked out looking.
Oh, yes, yes.
Think about that.
That's interesting.
You understand? Why is that? Because you got all this soy protein and lectin stuff since 1997 being fed to these kids, and it's a hormonal thing that makes it to where we produce too
Oh,
much
yeah, there's the soy is full of
testosterone, so we become feminine, you become masculine.
Yeah. Yeah, there's definitely a screw up in that.
You understand?
Hormones right
It's like
now.
in 1980 when they came out with the messed up chiral of the, I don't want mom to throw up, so I'm going to give her this medicine, but we know that that chiral is going to make it to where the kids are born with what?
The kids are
Short
not-
legs
Oh,
and
yeah,
stuff,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
right?
That was the flaminamide babies of the 50s.
Uh-huh.
Yes,
yeah.
yes.
But not
I had
from
a
the
friend that
50s.
had no legs.
But not of the
He
50s.
Still
walked
now.
around in his arms.
Still now.
They're
I went to
still doing
Marysville
it.
High
They
School.
sell it now.
I went to
Oh,
school with
wow.
3 kids like that.
Wow.
That's why I'm speaking
I
on
thought
it.
they learned, yeah.
No,
Well, they knocked
That's
that
too
stuff off
bad.
within a couple of years. They're like, oops, yep.
no. I went to a kid,
Yeah,
brother.
Got rid of morning
There was a
sickness.
poor
but-
Caucasian kid named Justin, went to Marysville with us from Kovlad School. They call him T-Rex. This part of his upper arm was
Yeah.
normal, and he only had
Yeah.
3 fingers.
Yeah.
Oh,
How
way,
sad.
way
No, I
beyond
didn't know
cerebral
that that was
There's a
still
documentary.
happening.
There's a documentary about it in Netflix. You can look at it.
Oh,
See?
We gotta go
Yeah,
because we got a couple more
Oh.
orders.
Yeah, the sage also, it's all bundled.
Thank you,
If
guys.
you break it up, you can burn some, make some tea with it.
okay.
Drink the
okay.
tea. It has its own benefits too.
Oh,
Do you
yeah, I
find them
went to
burning
go
it?
buy some to grow some, and they didn't have any around here. So I guess I'll have
We
to
have
find
a
it some.
sage plant, dear.
No, it's not the right kind of
Oh,
sage.
yeah.
It's
okay.
sage for cooking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mama, where he has his issue, how he's standing, because lumbar is messed up right in this area, so forth. The crystal that you felt the vibration,
The glass.
do that,
Yeah.
and wipe here and in this area. And here, because his back's messed up, you know, the body It goes in slats like such. And then you have the lats that go underneath. So if this offset is here, it's going to cause this to go out. So you got this side that messes up. That's why you get...
He was just up and down ladders for.
That's what I'm saying. I'm looking at your
Put
energy
some of that coconut oil in his
Okay.
back
I
and his
will.
lower
in those
back.
areas.
Yeah.
Because
And then
that's what I'm
plastic
seeing
glass
off of them.
over it and build up his energetics. And then you guys both do the silver.
Open up
crazy
those
guys.
meridian
Yes.
channels.
Yeah,
From him going
yeah.
up and down like that, he got his compression. Because
There's
remember,
probably a kink where the blood's
the
not
calcium.
flowing.
Remember, there's no flint in that, so it's a piece of crystal,
Oh.
infinite energy. Our skeletal system is that.
Your bones.
So every time he went up and he's holding on to a ladder, his body's not being able to ground properly because he's holding on to
The
aluminum.
metal, yes.
Not just any metal, he's holding on to aluminum so it didn't go into the earth. He's potentiating it, he's pulling it back up.
Not grounded.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah.
I used to do solar insulation and so forth and other
so
things
you
like
were
that.
Up and down ladders a lot.
Not just that, it's called holding on to galvanized metals. When you hold on to galvanized metals and other things
I
that
never
are,
liked that feeling.
it pulls out of you
Oh yeah.
because it's grounded.
Yeah.
Depletes
I
you.
used to do some painting and it was on the galvanized metals and I really didn't like it. I stopped doing it and went back to wood because
Yeah.
It destroys
just,
your body.
yeah, it wasn't a good thing.
The Quiche
Not a good
Foundation is
medium.
having people make stuff with galvanized metal. If you'll see, there's other people in the world making this, but they're creators of the person that made this COVID-19. The man just claimed himself to be the seal of the prophets yesterday.
Oh, geez.
2 weeks ago, he claimed to be the Messiah. And these people are claiming to be growing corona babies. I'm being serious, man. Look at my
no.
YouTube channel and get any information you can to the president or anybody you know is a delegate, because they're laughing and think that I'm making this shit up.
No, something's going
Please.
on the way it all happened.
I promise you.
Especially in California.
I've been warning what has been going on
In
months
Italy.
before, and why Brazilian president who was sent up on purpose to infect our president, who is sick but claims and shows that he's not, but he's part of the Quiche Foundation. Because of BRICSA. Remember BRICSA?
Brexit, yes, yes.
You know about BRICSA, but my generation has no fucking clue because for some reason they don't teach us about Brazil, Russia, Iran, China,
India.
Syria. Not India. Iran, fool.
Iran. I thought always that it was
The fuck is
India.
your problem? You're part of BRICSA. You're part of Argentina. Argentina is a conglomerate that has been sucked over like most of the African nations. Why did they not seal their borders? Why? Because China owns them.
Yes, they do.
Oh,
China's
big
been
time.
spending
Why
a
what's
lot
going
of
on with your
stuff on
country is the beef and the soy come from China, and they said no. Her family works for the presidential election. Anyhow,
Not the current president, but yeah.
not the current, but
There's just so much to learn. So much information
use
out there.
this. You'll
I
get
will.
your mind where it will speed up. Meditate as much as you can.
I have a friend that's Navajo, and she, or Janae, she calls it, and she was helping me learn that
Oh, the sister we just came back from.
from Nevada, or Arizona or something.
Oh no, we just literally delivered something to a sister called
Oh.
Dene.
Oh, oh.
And she's Aborigines too, and she lives somewhere.
Does she have foster
Interesting.
daughters?
No,
No,
my friend's in
Ah.
Arizona, so.
no, but literally we
It's
just
interesting.
delivered to somebody
Yeah.
too.
I wonder if it would be sister that comes to Tahoe. Does she ever come to Tahoe, South Lake?
No, that's Jadida.
Chotita.
Well, Rose, let us know if you have any questions of
Okay,
all the
thank
things
you,
that we
and
had
I will
told you
look
tonight.
up then.
Yeah, I'll send you a link.
Thank you, thank you.
God bless.
Love and light.
You too, have a nice evening.
Oh, hey. Say hi. Hi, Kingston. You say hi?
What's going on?
No. We're saying hi. You gonna say hi? No? Okay.
What do you got going on? That is so important. Huh?
Anything that can distract him.
How are you, Lisa?
I'm okay.
Wipe this on your hands.
What's this?
It's coconut oil that I've been infusing
Kingston, come over here. Give me a hug.
with the plasma and so forth.
You have a dog?
Open your palms to each other. Open your palms towards each other. Do you feel it?
Thanks,
It's more like it wants to go together.
Is that your dog?
Oh.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You have a dog?
Oh, that's cool.
So this, use for when you're out, so forth. Wipe it on baby, on Kingston.
How are you?
And this is silver, but it also has it's plasma. So if you come like such and work with them like such.
Kingston. Come on, bub.
Come over here, Kingston. I want to show you something. So you guys spray it in your mouth?
Yeah.
Spray it in your face?
He actually likes it.
Twice a day, do it in the mouth.
Do the dog.
Huh?
Do the dog also.
If she'll let me.
The dog.
In the water.
Oh, this is a sexual dog.
But if you come like such,
Come say hi.
if you do that with the silver,
Yeah.
if you'll build up a charge.
Come here. Come here. Come say hi.
Come over here, Kingston.
He's being shy of me. So go on.
Can I? Yeah, go ahead. He wants you to play doggy with him.
So if you come like such with the silver.
He wants. Oh.
Do you understand? It's different than the other stuff that I was making. So if you'll do right now, if you'll do about 5 sprays in the mouth, you know, working with oval puke and other things like that. Do sublingual. Kind of tastes like LSD.
I don't know. I always thought it tasted nice.
For me, I always thought it reminds me of some good L.
Kingston loves it.
With this one, you'll feel. Do you feel it going into you now?
Yeah.
You feel it flush to the mind. Different than the other.
Yeah.
If you have any glasses or anything, write VP882, capital letter, Victor Paul 882. It's a bacterial macrophage that will kill this virus. And then cytokine storm underneath it. Remember, water has memory. Dr. Emoto proved, so if you write that on there to help. Get that also at work, try to. Once you get this much of it used in the bowl, just place that in the water like we always teach you guys. Just put it in the water. Do that at work so that you can help the other nurses.
Yeah.
Don't be selfish.
Oh, no, I'm not. It's
No,
just...
after you use this much, you know you'll have that much. But yet, you can share with someone and put that in a vial and have them do the same, and then they can fill that up and just place it in their
It's like
water.
half of my staff believes in you guys, and the other half of my staff doesn't. And I'm just like, how many times do I have to tell you guys to go down to the crystal shop?
We thank you. I'm going to try to, if you guys are open tomorrow, I'll bring bottles in for all the nurses.
We're only open on the back side, and they'll have you either wash your hands or hand sanitize. Yeah. So they're trying to make sure not to let any, like, extra people come in.
If you can help me by explaining, and I can, I'm trying to reach out to everyone that's ever been in the crystal shop and works medical and so on and so forth to get this to them so that they are protected.
Did you guys ever get Cinnamon's?
She moved.
Did
Or
she?
left, yeah.
Cause
She
I know,
left
like,
about
she...
2 months ago. Before we went to Quartzsite, she stated that she was moving to Grass Valley. But she
Oh.
was having issues with your guys' boss.
Well, see, that one quit, and then we got a new one that actually doesn't suck. Which kind of sucks.
Let's try to get a hold of Cinnamon and see, because she was our first client, and talk to the sisters that are in Rideout. I approached the mayor, and he just ducks me. Watch my videos on YouTube, because we just uploaded some new stuff and findings and so forth, and you'll be able to hear what Keish stated, because Keish just called himself the Solar Prophets. You understand? That's the dude that's making plasma like me, but he's infecting people. He's the cause of this coronavirus, sister.
That's always nice.
Please watch the videos on my channel. Mimi!
I'm just hoping he's not attacking her.
Love you too.
trying to get this into the prison systems too. We have several clients that their
I
husbands
just
work in
recently
the prison
found
systems.
out that this crazy monkey has sensory processing disorder.
You have one?
Sensory processing disorder. So his senses aren't the same as ours.
He's like mine.
He's wonderful, crazy child that runs into everything. Because that's one of the things is he's under-censored. So he like runs into everything to try and feel. And then I have to squish the shit out of him because it helps.
No, we changed the gut bacteria. I help you.
Feed him different foods.
He eats everything. Doesn't matter what it is, he'll eat it.
Then don't give him sausages. Don't give him super ultra processed food.
We'll do a treatment on him.
Veggies.
If I can get some red dye off of eBay, I'll order some and we'll do a treatment on him.
I know my friend was telling me that maybe doing like a gluten-free diet would help him too.
No, it doesn't do anything. There's no such thing as gluten-free. All you're doing is removing the amoeba and so forth that the body's able to counteract and cooperate, right?
You have a good night, Kingston.
Where you going? So you're gonna mush me in the door? Thank you. Yeah. You think you're going bye-bye?
No, they are.
Yeah.
Kingston, you have a beautiful night, okay?
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Crystal shot, baby.
Oh yeah.
Look at this
So
all.
how are the things on jail?
I have no idea.
You haven't talked to Josh?
No, Josh is using in there. Yeah. He got all weird on me and started talking all crazy.
Crystal shot, baby. His parents met in a shop and father's special, so's the mom. So's the child, as you hear. But not special as in retarded. Special because of energetics. Hello. At the end of our list, last two stops. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful.
The over-the-counter medicines. Hello. How you doing?
Good, sir.
He was hiding for me.
Thank you so much. So do it in the morning, though, you said.
3 times a day. Start your morning with it, then you do it in the middle of the day, then you do it at night.
Oh, okay.
Open your mouth.
3 times a day?
Spray. Yeah.
Okay. Oh, 2 of them? Oh, wow. Thank you.
This is coconut oil infused with also the plasma that I use as a topical. You can use it for pain relief, but mostly
Is your hand sleeping?
for
I need to come in there. I've just been like in my own little world lately.
Oh, it's hard to open.
I'll get it open.
Oh, there. So you see, it's coconut oil.
Okay.
You leave it on the counter, it's gonna harden up for a little bit, but it's, yeah, just like that.
Oh. Oops.
So you put it on your hands. You can put it on your face. I just put it on my face before we went on a run.
so
I have a cigarette. No, I was gonna smoke.
trying to
when
open
I
her hand.
Came
So
out here.
if you Open your palm, if you could explain,
Open the palm of your hand
towards each other.
and feel your, yeah, like that. Put it over and do like this.
Whoa, weird. You guys always have the neatest things to do.
If you grab the plasma, the silver bottles,
Do you understand how wide your hands are open now? Can you feel that?
you still feel the connectiveness in between both palms of your hand.
Yeah, it's weird.
No, because it's from you, so it can't be an observation stating that it's supernatural or observant from external from you.
Weird means it's external, and you are part of it. So it's nothing but you feeling yourself.
Interesting, very interesting.
There's the silver. If you'll do the same with the bottles, the 2 bottles,
Just
if
like
you'll come
that.
with them.
It feels heavier, but not because I'm holding the bottles, if you understand me.
Mhm.
I don't know if that makes sense.
Yeah, like a density to it.
Yes.
So once you get down to here,
After doing it daily, a couple times a day,
just place the bottle into a container of water,
Okay.
as we always do at the shop and try to share and
you know, if you
explain.
have a big gallon container, then
Okay.
you put crystals and you put your water in it, and then you drink it.
Uh-huh.
Remember the
Put
KELEA
that
water.
in the container,
Oh,
and
okay.
you drink that water infused with the silver.
With the,
Just
put
place
the-
the whole thing in.
place the whole bottle in it.
Yeah.
Yes, like we do at the shop with the KELEA water. That's how the KELEA water is done.
Oh, okay. Okay, I really need to come back in there. Been too long.
Well, we came to you.
Plus, I need some more Shundite. Real soon.
It's the same. What's in this is macroscopic. Now, also place this in your water. It's glass that, as you see before I was kicked off Facebook, what I was making with that little machine.
Yes, I seen that, and I was wondering what all that was.
So if you'll do the same with your hand open above the other,
Like this.
Whoa.
Pulsate it.
do you understand?
Build up a charge.
That's true GANs, or gas in a nanosolid. That's why you always see my plasma in liquid form evaporate out of the vials. I figured out how to put it into solid because that annoyed me because everyone would complain. If you go on the YouTube channel that I have, Ezekiel Metcalf, you'll see the latest video is Maria scanning this and the other stuff. When we get home, we'll be showing what this is good for. But it's the same that's in this is in that, which is in this. Now on your cups and glasses, write VP, as in Victor and Paul, 882. Cytokine storm on your glasses. Maria send you a message.
I'll send you a message with this information.
Remember, water has memory.
Okay.
Write that on there. It's a bacterial macrophage that will kill this virus and other ailments.
So every time
Okay.
you go take a drink in a Sharpie, you're gonna have already written BPAA2, and when you go drink, you are imprinting that into the water because it's the last thing you see. You're not thinking about your bills. You're not thinking about the
Okay.
TV. You look at it, like putting love and imprinting love into the water. You're imprinting BPAA2, and that's gonna help fight all sorts of viruses and bacteria in your body.
5 good shots underneath the tongue right now?
Do I need to shake it up or anything?
No.
Do it a few times because it's a vacuum.
It's brand new, so.
There.
So this issue you have here will go away. And the other things you have should go away.
Doesn't taste like anything.
A little metallic taste at the end.
You'll get it.
It just tastes like water.
You've had my silver before. This is done a little bit different. Now that a little time has gone by, how does your energetics feel now in the mind and flowing through the body?
I think for the most part it's been better since the last time that I come to the shop. Remember you gave me those crystals that have that, what, grandson? That's what's flashing over there, huh? It's not an ambulance or a fire truck, it's the water truck. He's a little bit autistic.
And give him this to help him.
Okay.
Yeah. And watch for dyes in the food. Don't give him no food that is color red. Like
Yeah,
Takis,
I've been noticing
Doritos.
how different foods affect him since
No
I've had
colorants and things like
had
that.
him.
The most simple that you can.
And
Like
then bring him in,
steamed
because remember, I was
vegetables and
autistic. I cured myself. We'll do a treatment on him and help him.
Okay.
You know, funny enough, this is the third kid in the round that we did today with autism.
Really?
Yeah. I don't lie.
I know you don't.
Here's your cup. We gotta
Give it
get
to
to
him
another.
too in the mornings
We
and
gotta
at
get
night.
to another sister in the inside.
Okay, so this goes in the water, and this
Yep.
goes straight in the water too?
Yep, with it.
Okay.
Use the one to build the bulk up on the body.
You use one in your mouth, the other one you put it in the water bottle. Like in the water container.
Okay, in the bottle.
In the bottle itself.
Yes, just like that.
And if you know anyone that you care about, then pour some in. Have them do the same regimen as you.
Okay.
And place it in their bottle.
Okay.
Have them watch the YouTube. Did you feel Mac up so they can understand
Do you
what's
have the
going
link
on?
on here somewhere?
I'll
for
send it
your-
to you.
Maria.
Send it to me?
Yeah, on
Okay.
message.
And if
Okay.
you know anybody that can get this information to government officials and
Thank
so
you.
forth, because I've been pestering the shit out of our mayor and everything, but they're ducking me, so you see us doing right now what we're doing.
I've seen them do some scandalous things. Are you going back inside?
Yes,
So 11.
Okay, you have a beautiful night, Mary Jane.
Thank you so much. You're not afraid of a hug.
Fuck no.
Thank you.
Not afraid of no hug.
Okay, message me that information. Okay.
And I will send you a picture
Sisters in 7.
in the same place? No.
Yeah.
No, this is Mary Jane on 7th. Oh, she's in another street, but
Oh.
send you a picture.
I'm in 11.
You're on 11?
Yeah.
I don't think it's the same street though.
Spirits,
Your glass bottle with a Sharpie, just reading outside. BPAA2, okay?
Okay.
Amanda, 3, we're on 128, so
Oh,
the
third and
number
east.
3rd, East Street, apartment 5.
East 13th.
3 East 13.
3rd Street and East. 3rd and East. Okay. I'm trying to understand your Argentinian.
This
No,
is a
that's how
great
she said
thing.
it, 3 East 13.
This is a great thing you guys are doing.
What you brought? One of your dinosaurs? I love dinosaurs. He's tripping on this last thing. I want to talk to him about it.
Probably l.e.n.r. Oh no, that's not l.e.n.r.
Mary Jane, if you have any questions, reach out to us, okay?
Okay.
If you run out of silver also let us know.
Okay.
And make your tea with the sage.
With the sage.
That's going to help your circulation and your
Okay.
respiratory system.
I want to get in there and get some herbs. I got a pack of herbs from you guys a while back. It was an incense, but I could use it for tea too.
Yeah.
And it had lots of different flowers and a lot of different things in it, and I love it. And I got to get some more of that.
Okay. Okay.
I don't remember the name of it, but I have
Smoking blend.
the bag in my
Then bring it
closet.
back too. Bring it back and we can refill it.
Oh, I love
the
it.
Same with the
I
bottles.
love
Don't
it.
throw them away. If you run out, we just refill it, okay?
Okay.
Please keep the bottle.
Okay. So wait, before you go,
Yeah.
the one I use under my tongue 3 times a day, and the other one goes in
Just your water.
the water that I drink daily.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. With the little glass
with
thing.
this little glass thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, you got it. And then
And
you're gonna write on that glass container.
You'll
If
have
you-
to message
if
me
you
that, 'cause I'll
wish-
forget.
Share with him before you put it into the water with your grandson. Get it to where he can feel the energy in his hands.
I'll try.
Don't try it, just do it.
Give it to him.
Just
and
do
have
it
him
and
do
share
the
with him.
Same exercise that you did with us.
Okay.
Have him experience
Build
with
that
you
up.
and everything.
It will help him correct himself. It'll help him correct himself.
Okay.
You understand?
He needs help. I found out he was a drug baby. His mom was doing drugs. She was pregnant. She was pregnant. You know my daughter. You met her.
It'll help him correct himself.
She's still struggling.
Give her the water that you drink. It'll help her correct herself.
I hope so.
4.5 years now sober.
17 years sober. Never go back.
No.
Never go back.
No. There's only 4, and helping those around us stay. Love and light, little brother.
You guys have a beautiful night.
Love you, sister. It's good to see you. It's been too long.
Last time we saw her was oh, she came in and there.
It's been a year since I seen her. Since I asked her to please come. She always says, I don't have any money. No. Don't let money keep you away.
Hey Amanda, how are you?
Good, how are you?
Here's your baggage. But before we do this, here, let me take this for your hands.
Got some for you.
Oh,
Some coconut oil. Easy seen that I was posting before I got banned off of Facebook.
you got banned?
Kicked me off or whatever. If you'll get some on your fingers, get some on your fingers. Sorry. It's still, for some reason, even though how cold it is out here, it's still liquid, and it's coconut oil.
Thank you. What is it?
Now
For?
open your hands. This way. Do you feel?
Do you like this?
Feels like stretchy.
Is Micah here? Okay.
Yeah.
Do you want them to experience it?
Kyle's getting breathing treatment right now.
Micah,
But,
can you feel it?
yeah.
Hold on.
Well,
I am trying
he
to...
drank a beer, so he
Please.
probably won't feel nothing.
Thank you. What you're feeling, the strands. Open your hand.
That's trippy.
You understand?
Yeah.
Go onto my YouTube and you understand. This is what Brother explains, but it's my creation. Remember the Keys
That's
Foundation,
trippy.
as you explained to people, as I explained to you guys, there's only one other person in the world making plasma, but they're making evil plasma. They're the ones that made the COVID-19. You understand?
Is that what you were posting about on your Facebook?
Yes.
On those posts?
Yes. That's why every other time they make it rain, there's an explosion of what? Here. So it's not real rain. You understand? Do you feel? He's having a breathing treatment. Put this in his breathing treatment now, please. If you remember the last silver out helped him, this is even stronger and better. You understand? One of these is just used to be placed inside of a container of water for its KELEA.
Okay.
Look up stealth adapted viruses and KELEA water, and you'll see this is how it's made. But the creator of that old gentleman never made it. The only person in the world doing this. And integrating a whole bunch of modalities in. Well, you have me talking to my friend who is a woman accredited scientist. Remember I was all happy when she finally posted her stuff? Because why? It proves how menthol oil works. So because her mechanism is accepted, all shit before there's no more, and now my stuff can be accepted. Why? Because what do you feel?
Because
And
it's
there's
real.
a proof. And we have the mechanism. You understand? Please use this with Kyle. Please use this with yourselves. Understand. What he said, why inspires me. It's the children that come to me that are sick like your boy that tell me that I help them make a motor or something else. It keeps me going. Why I healed myself and become sober. Otherwise, this knowledge that I have is why I drank. It's scary knowing the truth. And no one listens. So it would take both and come like such and build. Take such. Take them both. Come like such. You feel the difference. May I record?
It's beautiful that we've been in each other's life because you met my dumb ass when I was just getting into the Terika. 20 years ago, so you're a little girl with a beautiful son that you have now that inspires me. Before his treatment is done, do that with him. Come by the store, I'll give you stuff to do a nebulizer for him. It's made specifically for Kyle.
Okay.
So this shit does not bug him.
I honestly think that when he was sick last time,
And
he
use
had
this on his
shit, the
chest.
coronavirus.
Remember, rub that on his chest.
On his chest?
It's coconut oil infused with plasma.
With
I
us.
put it in my face this morning. Just put it on his chest.
So remember what you felt in your hands? That's
I
that.
still feel it. It's tingling.
You understand? So you can transfer that to him. And when you do such, as you are doing, build up a field, a standing wave, and love your son. Send on that energy. Do it together with each other. Better than anything that catch 'em all can never do. But what's interesting is, if you look up Zep-Tepi has to do with what is the most rarest Pokemon of all. Zep-Tepi spelled Zep-Tegi. It's the one that evolves.
I have no
The
idea.
one
I
that
stopped
pursues?
playing Pokemon like a year ago.
That's good.
I'm
But
glad you did.
I stopped
remember,
a long time ago.
that Pokemon stuff, that why it was so crazy was because it's in the real world. And all those sites were portals. And giving energy of such. Why they had those people doing that. Now this COVID virus is the same. Through electrostatic electron transport, it steals energy from the body. As you've seen what happens with your son. Now this guy's made these devices that harness and grab that energy that is taken from you. You understand? That's called soul vampirism.
And it runs on fear.
That's what your son's gonna grow up living with, because this man states he's the last Messiah. This dude claims to be the last Messiah. He just did it yesterday. 2 weeks ago he called himself the Messiah. Now he calls himself the Seal of Prophets. And as you've seen in the post, that people are saying, "Oh, we're growing corona babies," and she finally started listening because this dude's talking about women get it in their what?
In the womb.
Right.
It's fucking scary.
And all this
because I
stuff,
just
and
found
how do
out
you get
I
it?
was pregnant like fucking 3 weeks ago.
All right, Mama, that's why we're here, baby.
Thank you. I've
That's
been
why
really
we're here.
fucking scared.
That's why we're here, baby. That's why we're
I'm really
here.
fucking scared. I have not gone to the doctor yet because I'm scared to catch this shit.
Don't go. We didn't need
That's
to.
why we're here.
I haven't gone yet. But yeah, like the week I got Kyle home from the hospital, I was like, something's not right with me, and I took a dollar store pregnancy test and was not expecting it to be positive. Yeah.
You said something about Kyle. Did the silver help him before?
So
It helped.
it helped him at first. He got way better in like 3 days, and then I took him to his fucking lung doctor, and he caught what they said was RSV from the fucking doctor's office. And I'm telling you, in like 3 hours time, he went so fucking downhill. I had to take him to the emergency room because he wasn't.
How recent was this?
This was in January. No, it was in February. I'm sorry. This was like.
This February?
He was fucking hospitalized on Valentine's Day.
It's the COVID.
That's what I said. And you know how, I don't know if you guys are following a lot of the stuff, but they're saying don't give anybody ibuprofen. The hospital straight up told me don't give him ibuprofen while we were there, and they stopped giving him ibuprofen while he was there because it was making him sicker. And then I asked the doctor, are you sure he didn't have fucking this coronavirus shit? Because it was barely popping off in Sacramento. They had like 2 cases while he was in the hospital in Sacramento. They were like, no, it's fine, he just has RSV.
So how is he doing now?
He's on oxygen at night.
No.
Never been on oxygen before. So I'm trying to wean him off the oxygen at night.
Give him that, Mama, and come to the shop tomorrow. Come to the shop tomorrow.
Okay. Yeah. So, and then I've been giving him nebulizer treatments all the time now.
Give us a hair.
It wasn't before.
Give me a hair.
Take it. It ain't gonna hurt me.
Give us a hair, Kyle's.
Okay.
Sorry.
Hold on.
No. Little buddy.
Topically, when he had come and had the...
He said, ow.
Motherfucker, just leave him alone.
We love you, Kyle.
You guys can come say hi if you want. He's in his bedroom. Is it done?
Hi, baby.
How are you?
I'm good. I brought some stuff for you, and we're gonna get you better. I didn't know. Mom said to come by and let me know what was going on.
Know that I love you guys. You guys are the only people that is ever allowed in my freaking house. I'm not friends with Jennifer anymore either.
I'm good. I thought it was a pneumonia.
They were being with Maddie. I almost put that on them.
I'm doing a lot better now.
You're doing
Now I thought okay.
I can't be friends with somebody I don't have.
Now I thought okay. It's vibrates.
It does like it makes like patting on his back and all around his chest, so anything in there breaks it
like
up.
what I would have to do for my mom, and that's why I would have to tap my mom.
I was doing it manually his whole life. And this time he got sick, they finally gave us this to do it for us.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. That's a good thing.
Kyle, may I get one more hair from you, Kyle? Thank you, baby. I don't mean to hurt you. Here's Mama.
It's less painful than it is when you live with somebody else.
Oh, I know. I don't like IVs either.
I don't want him to lay flat, but he somehow works his way down every night.
It actually was. I want to be closer now. It was less painful.
Get in the hospital bed, and I don't want to do that. I don't want to get in the hospital bed.
You're welcome.
There you kids are.
He wants a smaller bed, though. He says this one's too big.
Hospital bed, I can control the weight
Mom and Dad, with your
of the pillow.
permission,
I can
can I
control
ask
the weight
him
of his height.
if he will allow me to record him? Kyle?
What?
Remember how you told me you wanted to be a doctor?
Yeah.
I've been still working on things to where that can be possible for you. Can I record you? Will you give a message to other little kids to keep fighting and to be as strong as you are?
Yeah.
Will you give other babies as yourself, grown strong souls, inspiration to keep themselves as you are, healthy, and to be in light and to be happy? Will you share that with them?
I will do that.
Okay.
My name is Kyle, and I am finishing you a message today. We are strong. We are really strong.
we're more strong than you can believe. We can overcome anything that comes in our way. We are strong.
Yes, we are,
We
brother.
are smart, and we are very good people. All of us. We are all very good people. And I believe that if we work together, we can be really strong and overcome anything.
You have fight a lot?
I have fighted a lot. And I